bear with me. You gotta bear with me. Oh, bear with me.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to get straight to the point. So as you can tell by the title, this would be how to start your podcast. Now, granted, I've only been doing this for a year, but this is the budget-friendly kind. This is budget-friendly. Everything is more than likely free. Everything is free that I'm going to mention in this video. I'm also going to put in maybe some screen recordings. I'm going to put the apps in this video as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I got my notes right here. So we're going to go off the notes. And then this is going to be a quick little 1-2 video. And then, y'all going to go ahead and start whatever y'all need to start. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I really want to talk about, let's see, equipment. Now, I know you see all these fancy backgrounds and fancy tools and fancy like equipment and stuff like that, but you really do not need all of that to start. You really can buy a lot of this off Amazon at a pretty cheap cost. You don't even need to start with a camera for real. You can start with your phone. You can really start with your phone. Let's see, you can start with a phone, and then you could like buy a tripod to hold your phone on. You can also purchase a light box kit or a ring light, whichever one you prefer, or whichever one is cheaper for you, the affordable route for you. Or you can even buy I don't use a mic right now, but you can buy the little mic that connects to your shirt. It's really cheap. I think I paid $32 or $25 for one, but I don't even use it. So to each his own, whatever you feel like you need to do. So that's as far as the equipment goes. Everything can be purchased off Amazon. Yeah, everything can be purchased off Amazon, or you can even go to your local 5 and Below store because they have a lot of equipment there too. You can probably purchase like a tripod or even the mics, or a little light thing you could put on your phone if you don't have the money to buy like a light box kit like this, or a ring light, so you can do that as well. So that wraps up the equipment. I know I'm going through it pretty fast, but it's going to be straight to the point. I'm going to send y'all about y'all way. So the next thing, like I said, where to record. You really, for me, I just record in my living room on my couch. I make it look as aesthetically pleasing as I would like it to look. It's not like fancy or anything, but I make it look how I want it to look. And it works for me. It's like it gives like my vibe on my podcast gives like high energy and a healing vibe. Like I call my couch a therapeutic couch. So you could record it in your living room. You could even buy some little things from your Dollar Tree or 5 and Below, like I mentioned earlier, or Dollar General, and buy some things, some props or anything to put in your background, to put around you to make it look right. You could set up a chair. If you got like an empty space in your home, you can set up a chair. You can set up like some plants or like the little pompous plants or something around you, or hang up a cute picture and stuff. All this stuff can be bought at your local 5 and Below or Dollar General or Dollar Tree, anything like that. You could make it look how you want to look at an affordable rate. You don't have to go all out and purchase a sweet space or do that in the beginning. Now, as you grow, your podcast needs to grow with you. So I would recommend that you, make it, like update your stuff as, like as you grow. But for right now, we're starting out on a budget. So we're going to do the affordable thing right now. So if you need to start out your home, start at your home. If you would like, you can rent out an Airbnb space and record it there. There's also some content spaces. You may even have some in your local area. We don't really have any content spaces here. We probably have like 1 or 2, but it's not really content spaces. It's just like recording, like photography spaces or whatever, and they let you rent it out. But it's a content building or space in Atlanta. I know of like 2. I'm gonna put them in this video, probably at the bottom of the screen right here. Something like that. If you would like to do that, because that's like, I understand the importance of how it looks, because you have to, like, I feel like the message is good. Like, the message is there. People connect with the message. But people also pay attention to your background. And people do, like, even though it's not like a big thing to really pay attention to, people do pay attention to that. So if you care about that look, then those are a few things that you can do to, you know, make your podcast look aesthetically pleasing or make it fit however you want it to look. I really don't go too much for the aesthetics right now, because like I'm gonna be 1 year in November, so I'm really not focused on that. I'm just focusing on like building my community and, you know, stuff like that. But I still try to make it look at least a little bit pleasing, you know. So as far as where to record, that's what I have on that topic. So the next topic we'll be talking about is the apps and the platforms you can use to either record your podcast on or post your podcast on. So to record your podcast on, it's an app called Podcaster. It used to be Anchor, I believe. So you can record on Podcaster. I'm gonna put I might put in a screen recording of how to use it in this video. So that's one. You can also record it, like I said, record on your phone and then post to YouTube, and then you can extract the sound and post it into like any listening platforms like the Podcaster app. You can record in it and export your video audio into that to make it a listening, to make it a audio. So I will show y'all how to do that as well, how to export and put it into that. Okay, so what's up, y'all? This is my first time doing the voiceover, so we're gonna get this done quick. So you want to go to your video, click video to audio. So you're gonna click on that. That's gonna prepare. It's loading. Then it's gonna have a thing at the top. Then you're gonna click open because it's gonna save to your files. Next, you wanna go to Podcasters, tools at the bottom. Now you wanna hit library. Now you're gonna take the audio that you recorded, click on that, and it's gonna export to your library. So now that's loading. It's gonna give us some time. It's processing. Now you're gonna add this to your episode. It's gonna say add to episode. So you're gonna click yes. So now you have that there. You're gonna hit edit details or publish, one of those, publish or whatever. So you're gonna hit update episode details. Come on. So you're gonna enter all the podcast episode details that you want to put into this app to have the audio portion. In this app, the thing that I love about this app is once you post it to this one, it pushes it to all other media platforms. So like Spotify, like anywhere you can listen to a podcast, that's where it's going to publish it at. So it won't just be in this app. So you can schedule it for any day. You can pick any day. I always post on Wednesdays. Those are my podcast days. So I picked Wednesday, and I just left that time. I post on Wednesday. I post on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. But you can do whatever works for you, whatever day. So now you're going to hit save changes. And then you're all finished. It's now ready to be published. And also another platform you can use is, if you're recording, you can put it on Patreon and then like charge people for your podcast or whatever. If you want to make money starting out, that would be a good way. But some people usually do that to build their communities and post like exclusive content and stuff like that. So you can do that. That would be something to do if you're trying to make money right out the gate. So that's about it as far. Nope, I forgot. Like editing, like your thumbnails and stuff like that for your YouTube. You can use Phonto. You can use Godaddy Studio. That's a good one. They all have free features. You can even use Canva. A lot of people use that. Canva is free. What else? What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, I'm probably gonna add it at the end of this video. But as far as like apps and platforms, that's all you really need. Fonts for your thumbnails, you can go to thefont.com and download those and upload it into whatever app you plan to use to edit your thumbnails and stuff like that. Video editing apps, CapCut, that's really a big one. That's really the main one. I use CapCut, and CapCut also has a lot of cool fonts that you can put over in your videos as well whenever you're editing or doing whatever. So that's about it as far as like that was kind of the editing software, CapCut. So that was my next topic. So editing software, CapCut, that's the only one I really use. You can also edit your lighting in CapCut, which is a good thing to make your quality higher. That's sometimes if my lights are not giving what I need to give, I kind of edit it like so where the light is like brighter to capture people's attention, to make sure they're not, to make sure it's not dull, to give the video some, vibes. Just give it some vibes and give it some light and give it something to make it, of quality. So you can also do that. You can also edit in it's another video app. I might add it here if I figure out what it is. So that's all I really have for editing software. And you can also edit your audio into the Podcasters app where you record your wherever you record your podcast, you can edit it up there, but that's just the audio. You can only edit that. What else you can use to edit? I think that's really it that I have for the editing portion. I'm trying to get through these as quick as I can so y'all can go ahead and start and do whatever y'all need to do. It doesn't have to be a podcast. It can be like I think Cleopatra, she's calling her like a talk show. So it's like a talk show vibe. It's like a podcast and a talk show vibe. Like whatever you feel like, this is all the tools you can use for that. So the next topic I wanted to speak on was ways to be seen. How to get your podcast out there in front of people's faces. A good tool that I use, a lot of my videos get seen on YouTube, and that's really because of like my titles. Your titles are so important. Whatever, like the naming of your podcast and what you put in the title section is very important, because when people are searching for like I think that's a part of like the SEO type thing. I'm still learning about SEO and all this other stuff, but like that really helps. So if like you're posting a video, I would go and see like other videos that's similar to that. Whatever has the highest views or whatever is pushing out more, I would name my podcast episode closer to whatever that is. So like you can, like if you want to name it something, if you have in your mind you want to name it something, you can name it that on like the Podcasters app, but on YouTube, I would name it something similar to whatever is pushing the highest or whatever is being seen or viewed the most, to get you in front of some new eyes and to get you in front of some new audience people, like a new audience, basically is what I'm trying to say. So, I have keywords in the title. That's what I just talked about. Hashtags are really good as well. I use hashtags in mine. Those get you seen as well. I'm gonna probably put some hashtag examples in the description box, but like something like life journey or life vlog or content creator or what else is a good one? Healing. If your podcast is about moms, single moms, like you can put that as a hashtag. That's really good. Anything like that. Your descriptions. I don't know. I gotta review my metrics and see if my descriptions are helping me or not. But I know for sure my title is and my hashtags are. So that's a good thing. And then like I would start up a TikTok and start up an Instagram. Post your reels, repurpose your content, your long form content, and put it into reels. Maybe like a 7-second video, because people attention span like this. It's not long. But I am starting to see that people are liking the long form content. So make sure it's a clip to grasp their content to get them over to the long form content. So post like a 7-second reel or a clip. TikTok is really good about pushing that, and it's all about the hashtags in TikTok. So like put like your hashtags for TikTok can be like something like healing, like those are good, like healing, CapCut, podcast, black girl luxury, if you're a black girl, if you're a black woman, what else? Stuff like that, healing mindset, stuff like anything like that. Whatever your podcast is about, put that as your hashtags. So whatever that clip is about, put that in your hashtags. That'll be pushed and that'll get you seen. Instagram as well. Like a 7-second video, a 7-second clip. Edit the video to make sure it's pleasing. Like you can even put like it's an app called Captions where it edits your where you can upload your long form video and it makes like little clips for you. Like that is really good. Captions.io. It's an app you can download. So that's a really good app. You don't really have to do anything but take the video and post it for real. Like that's all you really have to do. You probably will want to edit it, like as far as like the quality of the video. Well, it depends on the quality of the video that you recorded as well. So that's a good app you can use. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. That's about it. And it's all about the thumbnails too. Like your thumbnails, just like any YouTube video, your thumbnail matters. So I would get create a good thumbnail, create a aesthetically pleasing thumbnail. Your aesthetic of the video doesn't have to be there, but the aesthetic of the thumbnail has to be, in order for it to be clicked on. Your title and your thumbnail. Those are the two main things that I feel like people look for when they want to click on a video or see what you're talking about. So I will also do like a little intro before, a little clip before your intro of your podcast, to get like people like wanting to know more what you're talking about, you know, like something like that. So that's a good thing to do. What else do I want to talk about? I pretty much went over all that I wanted to talk about on starting a podcast, because I'm still getting in the groove. I'm still doing whatever, you know, I'm still trying to find my way, but I still wanted to make a video that can help people that was like me, looking for a way to start a podcast affordable. Like that was affordable for me, and whatever matched my budget. As I grow, my podcast will grow. You know, the background will look different, and you know, a lot of things will be different. A lot of things will change as I grow. But for right now, this is what worked for me. This is what is working for me. We're still in the growing phase, like I said. So still a lot that I need to learn, still a lot that I need to do. But for right now, this is what I've noticed and taken notice of. And so I just wanted to give you guys this information. You know, like you don't have to go all out. You don't have to be like do a whole big production. You can start off small. I know it's a thing to people saying like take away the mics and all this other stuff. But if you feel like you have something important to say, and if you feel like your point of view is very different than what is being said or what's being done, do it. Don't let what other people are saying, you know, like deter you from doing what you want to do or getting your message out, you know. As far as ways to make money on a podcast, I'm still learning that as well. But like I said, people are doing Patreon, like doing their own communities where they charge for exclusive content and stuff like that. You can email people who email businesses who are looking for ads and stuff like that. You can do that. I would start out with doing something for free, and then maybe, you know, charging for the next video or something, just to show people what you can do, you know. So I would do something like that. But to each his own. Do what you want to do. It's your podcast, it's your world, we're just living in it, you know, things like that. But that is all that I have for this video. I will be adding the different apps that I talked about, the different equipment that I talked about. We'll also be linking. I can't talk for shit. I will also be linking everything that I talked about in the description box below. As you can see, it just wanted some attention today. So as you can see, I got my little light box here. So this is what I was talking about. This is really a big help for me. Yeah, so my quality, recording, when you're recording, if you're recording on your phone, you need to make sure that your settings is, you know, up to par. Some people record in 4K, 60, but make sure your phone is like flipped, like on the back, like make sure you are recording on your back, the back camera, and not the front camera, because the back camera gives the best quality. It gives the best quality. What's another thing you can do? I did mention that CapCut also has editing features, so you can do that as well. What else? I think it is something, a settings in your phone that you can change to where your editing quality is different. I'm not too sure about that. I don't have that much knowledge on that, so I'm not going to speak on that. But I do know that recording on your background, I do know that recording on your back camera gives very good quality. Like, it gives very good quality. Like, it's chef's kiss. Like, it is very good quality. So record on your back camera. Make sure you're wiping your back camera before you start recording. And I would even, like, as far as like the length of your podcast, I wouldn't go over no more than 30 minutes. But if it's like a really intriguing topic and like it really takes you there, then an hour. But if you do like an hour video, I would do a part 1 and part 2. I wouldn't drag it on like just starting out. When you grow your platform, that's when you can make your podcast an hour and, you know, stuff like that. No longer than an hour if you're starting by yourself. Another good thing would be to like plan your content. Like plan all aspects of your content. Like, you don't have to like have cue cards and stuff like that, but plan your segments. Like, plan whatever you want to talk about, so it's not no dead time or no dead air. You know, like no, don't, just plan your content. Plan your content. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it, because that's like really been a big help. Like, as a solo podcaster right now, that's been a real help of me planning and making sure it's like no dead time. Another good thing I do that works for me, I pray before every podcast. I pray that God's words is coming through my lips. I pray that people sees God in me. I pray that people, you know, like, I'm not stumbling over my words. I pray that it's no dead time. I pray that people are able to grasp what I'm saying, because sometimes as a solo podcaster, you get lost in the sauce. You get lost in the sauce and you start bouncing around with different topics, and you're just all over the place. So to keep me grounded, to keep me level-headed as I'm speaking, I pray every podcast. And I just pray that, you know, like, God is speaking through me. Like, that is the main thing. I pray that God is speaking through me, and that I'm saying all I need to say, and that I'm getting out all I need to get out in this specific episode. So I do that every time, and that really helps me. Like, if you're really big on prayer and you're really big on God, like, that's really a big thing that I use that helps me to keep the flow going of the podcast, because it's hard being a solo podcast. You have to think about everything for yourself. Like, it's just you thinking about everything. It's just you talking. It's just you speaking. Just until you get guests, or if you're fortunate enough to get guests, like, that's a good thing. Keep the flow going. Pray before every podcast as well. It's just harder when it's just you by yourself. So those are the things that I do as a solo podcaster that really helps me out a lot. But that's really all I had for this video. I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope I wasn't all over the place. I hope that you know, that you're able to start your podcast, and you're able to not overthink it, and you're able to do what you need to do and get the message out that you need to get out and reach people that you need to reach. I hope this video is able to push you in the right direction. So, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know if you guys like this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Baby, you gotta be